Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Wasting no time taking a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Slips one guy, and now he's loose.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
He's going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that side.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Got it, looking for the first down. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now?
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll go with a direct snap. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Here's the pressure. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Lacey. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Lacey. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Hand off with the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Looking left, and that is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Still running at the 35. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Plows through the defense.
Oh boy! All right, at some point we gotta give it up. I'm all for making plays, but you keep scrambling backwards and backwards and backwards, and then you get inside your own 10. Heck, there's not much room left. So at least you didn't go in the end zone. Good job.
In the backfield, it's Odom. Turning it on! And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
14, Ole Miss, 7.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. And complete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Those are those where you're just looking at your hands, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Ole Miss, set.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Grabs it in the middle. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder, nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
To the air, it's Simmons. Grab in the backfield, it's Lacy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do you do? You set up 4th and long, you're gonna get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low line drive and short kick. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Joyner. Running to Green. Made a defender miss. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Off play action on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half. Lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you fail. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Lagway. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Black. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Red Raiders will move the sticks.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away.
Going for it all. And he's got it! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up from the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Motion from the back. To throw, it's Simmons. Still looking, on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So it's not easy to be accurate throwing when you're running that way, but nice throw to get that completion.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Rebels will hustle to the line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quarterback making adjustments.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Runs through a tackle. They got him for the safety. He kept the ball and didn't have time to move a muscle.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return is brought down at the 39. And the Ole Miss offense will
Opening
take
play
over
of the drive from the
1st and 10.
39. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Lofts one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
DB's right up on the receivers. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Gets the back moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect...
Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Hudson. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's in open space downfield. He breaks a tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by...
Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's the end of the
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
Ole Miss 16.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback moving. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rushes on him. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Whitted. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Rebels in the hurry up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Odom. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense, it just gave you a good start. They need another one for you.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The toss to the right. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lacy. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Right back to the well. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
From the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Powers throw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in down the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
quickly to the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here's a heat. Escapes the sack. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Black. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these